Hey guys, it's Janine. Welcome back to my channel. As promised, today I'm doing a closet updates video for you guys. If you follow me on Instagram, Mrs. COJ's Closet, then you will know that I have been working on reorganizing my closet. Now, it's a closet updates video because I did do a closet tour about a year ago. I will link that video in the description box or put it right up here for you guys to remind yourselves how far I've come with this place. So this particular video is just to show you the changes I've made, why I did them, and I just want to let you know how to stay organized and maybe, reorganize your own closet. So here we go. Okay, first things first, I just want to let you know that anything that I do talk about in this video, any products that I use or whatever, I will put them in the description box. Links to everything will be down below. I will put them in order of how I talked about them so it's easy for you guys to reference them. Okay, so the very first thing that I did when I decided I wanted to reorganize my closet was I did an edit or a purge, whatever you want to call it. I needed to do that big time. So you can't just expect that you're going to keep adding to your closet and it's not going to get cluttered. If you want to keep yourself from getting disorganized or cluttery, really, every time you bring something in, you kind of have to negotiate with yourself and take something out. That's kind of the rule of thumb that I use, but even I tend to get cluttery after some time. So what I wanted to do is maximize my storage space, and I really just rethought about the space and how I needed to use it, what I really used most often, and what I truly needed storage for. So a couple of things that I needed to rethink were my drawers that I have. I don't have very many, but they were stuffed full. So whenever you don't have enough space for something, it gets messy very quickly. I've ended up just shoving in my pajamas, shoving in stuff. So I knew I needed to kind of rethink my drawer situation. And then I also decided that I have four sections for hanging clothes. I don't wear hanging clothes very often. I'm most often in athletic wear, lounge wear, pajamas. So why am I dedicating so much of my closet space to clothes and shoes that I just don't use very often? So that was the whole method to my madness. So I did the edit. I removed about 5 bags of clothes and shoes. I donated everything. And then I removed 2 hanging areas in my closet. So I'm going to go ahead and take you through section by section and kind of go over the different things that I did to make more space and just to make things more organized. Okay, in this first section, I used to actually have hanging here and a clear acrylic shoe drawer. Some of my shoes were there, also belts in the drawers and scarves. And then I had hanging and long hanging. I removed that. I had my jeans all hanging, and I don't like the way denim looks when it's hanging. It kind of gets really messy very easily. So the first thing I did was remove the hanging section, and I put in shelving. Now this particular shelf right here is from IKEA. It's called the Billy bookshelf, and it's super inexpensive. I think it was $50. I did have to get 2 additional shelves. So the additional shelves were an additional $25. So it was a $75 unit, and I was really lucky because when I checked the measurements, it fit perfectly. Like, it literally fits like a glove. So I removed the hanging bar, removed the acrylic drawers, placed this shelf right into the space, and then I proceeded to put all of my athletic shoes on the shelves, as well as folded my denim. This was a big change because previously I had hung my denim, which I never really liked the way it looked. And denim is something I do wear more frequently, so I want to be able to access it. Also, my athletic shoes, I wear those every single day. So again, now I have really clear, easy access to those items. Now, as you can see, I added some baskets. I love baskets. I feel like they're such a great way to store items and make it still look nice. You only want exposed items on shelves if you're going to be able to keep them really nice and organized. Otherwise, you want to hide things in baskets. Now, the other tip I have to give you is whenever you do have baskets or drawers, always have a theme. If you have a very clear and concise theme, it's really easy for upkeep. You know what goes in each basket. You're not just shoving different things. So what I put in these particular baskets was, it's at the top, so it's less access, right? So I have seasonal, miscellaneous, Then on the second shelf, I have some loungewear.
Here is a close-up of the baskets, and these are also tags that I got from the Container Store, as well as the stickers. They're from the Home Edit, but again, I'll link everything down below. But these are the baskets. They're the same. This is the same size as the baskets I used up here. I just turned them around. They're not as great of a fit. As you can see, there's like a little lip here, but I'm okay with that. Although that like has my heart. It's perfect. You guys need those baskets with this shelf.
So again, I got super lucky because these particular baskets are actually from the Container Store. I will link them down below because if you get the Billy bookshelf, you want to get these baskets because as you can see, they are a perfect fit on this particular bookshelf. So now I'm going to take you over to my next section. I didn't do a whole lot of change in this section. I just decluttered the shelves. Now I only have my one bag per shelf, so it looks less cluttered. And then I also added some baskets of things that I wear very, very frequently, leggings. I have two baskets. One is like athletic wear. The other is leggings. And again, super easy to access. And those leggings came out of the drawers, right? So remember how I said my drawers were overfilled? Now my leggings are in the basket, so now I have much more space in my drawers. So in my drawers here in this section, the very top drawer, I have my jewelry and I have a little organizer. Also got that at Container Store. The two drawers under that is just undergarments, but very, very clean and organized. And then the bottom drawer is pajamas, actual pajamas. So not loungewear, but like pajama sets, my Uggs pajamas, my Skims pajamas, things like that. Plenty of room in there now because I took the loungewear out of my pajama drawer. And it just makes it so much easier when you're putting away laundry, when you actually have room in your drawer. So this was a game changer for me. So in this middle section, not a lot of change. I just basically reorganized my clothes so it's hanging a little more methodically from tank top style to short sleeve style to long sleeve. By color, I did the best I can. We'll see how that holds up. This is not new, the hamper, but I do want to point it out because it's amazing and it fits so nicely there in my closet. So, don't be afraid to look for pieces and just think outside the box when it comes to reorganizing because that I found on Amazon and it literally looks like it came with the unit. I really piecemealed this whole closet together and I think it looks pretty uniform. Also what I did to make everything look kind of clean and uniform on the last closet tour, I think I talk about it, but I changed out those gold handles so that everything kind of matches. So on this next section, just more decluttering. Again, one large basket per shelf. I no longer have layers of baskets and boxes and other junk like on the sides. If you look at my other closet tour, you'll see even though I cleaned everything up, it still was really cluttery. And then I added more baskets. So here I've got shorts, I've got my swimwear and my swimwear, which as you can see, I have put them into these clear pouches that I got on Amazon. It is like the best discovery ever. It's really awesome way to organize your bathing suits. Have you ever seen a bathing suit drawer where everything's just all jumbled together? It looks like a hot mess. This makes it so easy to travel with and it just looks really nice and organized. So of course, I will link everything down below. Now these drawers under here are now much more organized because I removed a lot of the things that used to be occupying those drawers. So the top one is like sports bras and I have sports tops. The bottom one is lounge t-shirts and like tank tops like this, and that's it. So they're not over jammed, there's plenty of space, and it just makes life much easier. Everything's folded really nicely, and it looks nice and clean. The drawers close very easily, which they did not before. So now that brings me over to the next section where I removed a hanging as well. I used to have lower hanging there. And all of my acrylic drawers are now where the lower hanging used to be. So before I had acrylic drawers kind of all over the room, and now I just have them all together. It's all of my shoes that I don't wear as often, my heels and Louboutins and things like that, my belts, scarves, but they're all together. It just looks so much nicer. And like I said, I eliminated a lot of clothes when I did this reorganization. So it eliminated a lot of need for hanging space, and I just don't have that much hanging clothes. I'm more of an athleisure kind of gal. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know. So the other change I made here is I actually had this extra shelf in my closet up top where you see the luggage. And I brought it in and it actually fit. Again, I got lucky because it made it a little wider because before I had my luggage stored up there, but it wasn't quite fitting and they were kind of like falling off and just, it just looked messy. Plus, I wasn't able to fit Karma's bag up top before because it was too narrow. So now I'm able to fit her bag. I brought it up off the floor. Again, just makes everything look decluttered. So I've got my steamer here. I contemplated removing my steamer, but then I thought, no, this needs to be a functional closet. I don't want to have to go out into the garage every time I want to steam something. So I left it. And now that I have so much stuff up off the floor, there's more space for it. So it's kind of inconspicuous over there. This is my cuddler chair from Z Gallery. It's not new, but I'm going to show it to you again anyway, because I get a lot of questions about it. I had a really hard time finding what I wanted for seating in this room, and I made a really great decision. I'm glad I waited because it's super comfortable. It looks cute, and I just love cuddling on it. Honestly, that's a perfect name for it. So now I'm going to bring you over to this other shelving. This is the Billy bookshelf from IKEA as well. This is not new. I've had it. I just reorganized it a bit. And now I brought my necklaces out onto like a necklace hanging thing that I got from Home Goods so that they're not all tangled up in my drawer anymore. So I don't know why I waited so long to do that. As you can see here in the corner, I have a bunch of decorative boxes. I do like to save boxes because I think it adds to like it adds a nice decor to your room. But I do have uses for the boxes. So I usually use them for receipts or maybe stashing cash or different things inside those boxes. So they're not necessarily useless. So now I'm going to bring you over to my floating shelves. So my floating shelves, which are also right behind me, is where I used to have my athletic shoes. I decided to remove the shoes. I put them on that other shelf altogether, and I put my smaller handbags on this shelf. These are also handbags I use more frequently, like my bum bags, my fanny packs, and like the bags that I switch in and out of a lot, like that matches one outfit and I wear it and then switch back out of it. So it's really super convenient. It's also the backdrop for a lot of my videos. And so it looks nicer than just having a bunch of shoes behind me. So that is where I have all of my bags now. And then the floating shelf up at the top of the mirror, I have more boxes, which are really cute for decor and look really nice in like the background of my videos, but they also serve a purpose. In all of those boxes are all of my dust bags from all of my shoes, all of my bags. I save all of those because it's really important to have, for one, if for resale, if you decide to sell any of your items, but also for travel. So I always will go back in there, grab my dust bags out for travel. So again, functional, but still looks nice, a lot less cluttery. I removed a lot of like decorative stuff that I had because it just wasn't necessary. Less is more, guys. Less is more. Last but not least, this is probably the biggest change. If you watch my old closet tour, you will see my makeup table looked crazy. It looked absolutely crazy. Even though it was clean and organized because I was showing it off in a closet tour, when I look back, I cringe because that was before I started using Mascara Beauty. Once I switched over to Mascara Beauty, I completely got rid of all of the clutter and crap. And now my makeup table looks nice and clean. And this is literally all I use. Mascara Beauty literally was life-changing. If you want more information on Mascara Beauty, go ahead and you can submit a color match quiz, colormatch.misscoj.com, and I can color match you. Or you could just check out some of my other videos. I have plenty of other videos about the application and all of that about Mascara Beauty. But I really just love the way it helped me declutter my life. For my closet. I think I'm pretty much done with it. I always say that, but I'm never quite done. I do want to replace the mirror. That particular mirror is from IKEA. I want to get just a full mirror. I feel like it'll look nicer in here. So when I do that, I will for sure let you guys know. But for now, I think it looks a lot better. It's a lot more functional. Remember, when you are organizing something, the first thing you need to do is edit and purge. So get rid of everything. And then you need to kind of categorize things and then find a place for everything. Be really specific with where everything is going to go and make sure that you keep categories like consistent. That will make it much, much easier in the long run for keeping things up, because sure, it's easy to kind of clean and organize something. The real challenge comes, just like with anything else in life, in maintenance. So I really feel like I've created a very maintainable system here, and I'm super excited to have a clean and organized closet. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, please comment below, like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you on the next one.